Persistence breaks resistance. Gotta stay consistent. That just means keep shooting when you keep missing. A lesson that my daddy told me, man, yeah, it's all about the form. Don't worry if it's going in. Dreams they try to sell you. Success don't come with failure, no matter what they tell you. Remember, life is Bella. Envy ones are jealous, but the flow overzealous. But the guy so fly might come with propellers. Ready for war, clutching on my battle axe. Instagram got niggas third eye with cataracts. Acting like cattle at a cattle ranch. I'm just working, rolling out records like Cadillacs. Shorty wanna ride, I told her to saddle that. Man, I'm on that vibe, no lie, actual fact. Rap like I'm packing a Mac in the back of the act at the trap with the raps at the slap, clap at your back.
What's happening? This is the Tap In Podcast. We are live inside of the Tap In studio. It's your boy Jerome Rogan in the building, aka Donte. We got a dope ass show today. Man, I don't even know what to call this dude. He's a producer, he's an artist, he's a curator, he's a content creator. Dirt Beats in the building. What's happening, man? What's good? What's good, man? How you?
I'm good, man.
That's what's up, man. Man, thank you for tapping in with us, man.
Man, I appreciate the invite, man. Like I said, humbly accepted the request, man. So I appreciate you inviting me out.
Yes, sir, man. So, what's been going on, man? How's you been adapting to this pandemic, man, coming out of it?
Man, yeah. So, we outside, you know what I'm saying? We all the way outside out here, bro. It's one of those things where the whole country is still acting like COVID exists, and out here we pretty much don't act like it exists. So, shout out to Texas, man, for pushing through. Yeah. I'm just going to say we pushed through.
Texas been open for a minute.
Look. I think we only closed really for about 2 weeks.
Right.
And then it was back, it was back open. Like, so I love it here though. Shout out to Texas. Man.
Yeah. Sure. Are you originally from here?
I'm originally from here, but I moved around when I was young. Probably when I was like 12, 11. I moved to Virginia Beach, Virginia. So I graduated from the same school as the Neptunes, the Clips, Salem High. Shout out to Salem. Okay. And I went to school with Timberland's brother, Sebastian, aka G. I know him as G. Okay. So I actually grew up or graduated high school out there, and basically Virginia Beach was kind of like a R&B Motown at that time. As far as with producers, there was a lot of dope producers out there. Nas Raw, Teddy Riley, Bink Dog. Timberland. So Pharrell. This. It was really, 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 really popping from a production or a producer standpoint. It kind of really the reason why I kind of got into producing.
Oh, okay. And that's where you started. You started producing music out there in Virginia.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my mentor, Joe City, man. Shout out to Joe City, the whole Third Eye. Like I said, it was Joe City, Pete Twist, and Nas Raw. And they had a little studio over there in Virginia Beach, Virginia. And Nas Raw, he did all of a lot of Busta Rhymes early tracks. The most one, I guess, the blue carpet treatment, the one from Snoop Dogg, he did that one. Oh, so that's Nas Raw. Okay. So Nas Raw, but back then he had his whole own unique sound. Joe City did too, and that's pretty much kind of like my stomping grounds. Kind of when I came up, when I first started going to the studio, paying $25 a beat and
really?
$20 for studio time, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, man, shout out to Joe City, man. You know what I'm saying?
And that's you started when you was in high school?
Yeah, high school. It was basically high school. Jesus. I was like 17 basically, and my brothers, they had started this group called VA Nom, Virginia's Next Artistry Movement. And my brother Colin De Leon, aka Chris Mitchell, he came over there. He's, back then you had to be able to spit, you know what I'm saying? So you go spit for somebody, he validates you. He was like, yo, my man's nice too. So I was barely nice. I could barely, boy, look here. I didn't have a rap name, but he let me spit. He was like, we're going to roll with it. And, I've been doing it ever since, man.
That's what's up, man. Ain't Chris Brown, he from Virginia Beach too, right?
No, he's from he's from Northern Virginia, Petersburg, okay. Maybe Petersburg.
Oh, okay.
He might be from Petersburg.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So explain the name Dirt Beats. Where does that come from?
So Dirt stands for Dope Innovative Rap Techniques. Okay. But basically, I'm the color soil. So it was one of those days where they just start calling me Dirt. And I used to go by Dirt Diggler. And it was a scene in the movie, the Dirk Diggler scene, in the Dirk Diggler movie. And when his mom is like on his ass and he's in the fucking, they was like, bro, this is you. Like, your mom being your ass, this is you. So I think she had kicked me out of the crib for like twisting up my hair or plaiting my hair or some shit. So they were like, bro, this is you. I really didn't like it at the time, but then I kind of just took it and just, then I just dropped the Diggler and just kept the Dirt part of it. So it's just, and then I, did the little acronym. So it's been evolving. And then, when Instagram started, I wanted to have my own digital imprint. So I was like, well, I need to put the beats together. So I just Dirt Beats and just put it together. So, it's got its own unique imprint online. If you type it together, I'm going to pop up or you're going to see all my shit. So it just kind of, it was what is it? What's a good word for it? It was evolution. It was kind of like an evolved name to the Dirt Beats what we got here.
Okay. And man, I was checking out your IG. Man, you done worked with some heavy hitters. Like, I seen you was on there with Scott Storch.
Yeah, I met Scott Storch. He was really cool, really cool dude. It was down at a video shoot with Urban Mystic. I used to be real cool with Urban Mystic, and yeah, man. When I lived in Miami, like I said, I lived in Virginia for about. I graduated from Virginia, and then maybe when I was 21, 22, I moved to Miami. I stayed out there for almost 5 years. So that's where I really got probably a lot of my sauce and flamboyantness and all that other shit.
Yeah,
fucking living out there, bro. Oh my god, I'm like a beach boy at heart, like for real. And like out there, bro, it's just pretty women in palm trees and just pretty people in general. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's man, Miami was. I got stories. Oh, gosh.
Come on, let us have them, man. Let's hear some stories, man.
Oh man,
that's
I got stories.
Want. That's what we want,
bro. I did the Fast and Furious tour. Opened up for Little Flip, Exhibit, Jen. So it was back in the day, and I did an after party at the 24-hour strip club down there. It used to be called Gold Rush. I don't know what it's called now, but it's 24 hours. And man, we had a beautiful night. On the way home with a couple of ladies, and my man is rolling up. He's rolling up, and he breaks down the guts and tosses it away, and then he actually like throws the bag of herbal essence outside the window on the highway. We like, damn, man, man. We actually stop on the highway, get out of the car. Go back, find the bag, get back in the car, drive forward with the two ladies that we left home with. So that was a whole nightcap story. But man, it was just one of those deals where I just loved it out there, man. I was broke. I didn't really have too much money and none of that shit, but I just learned so much, learned how to deal with people, and just learned about the harsh realities of life too. You know what I'm saying? Pushing through, struggling and all of that shit. So yeah, man, I loved Miami. I loved it when I was out there, bro, for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
So lit.
Man, I got some Miami stories too, man. It's fucking wild, man.
Yeah, bro. I do, bro.
I went to my first time going to Miami. I used to do comedy, right? So first time we went down there, they booked us to do some kind of like Latin holiday or something. So they wanted us to perform, and they put us in this little rinky ass hotel. I think it was in Hollywood, Florida. Hollywood, Miami, not that far, right?
No, Hollywood ain't that far. It's like in between Fort Lauderdale and Miami.
Okay, so I think it was Hollywood, Florida, but it was close to Miami.
Yeah.
We're in Miami Beach. Man, we was in this janky ass hotel, and it was 2 black dudes and 1 white girl and another black girl in another room. For some reason, they just started talking to us. They was like, y'all the police? We was like, no, what the fuck y'all talking about? He was like, yeah, they was saying y'all the police and y'all came here to bust us. I'm like, nah, we ain't fucking with y'all. So we ended up leaving. Them motherfuckers broke in our room after we left to do our show.
Wow.
Let me not say they broke in it. We think they broke in our room when we left to do our show.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
man.
heard. Yeah, so I just actually recently got back from Miami, maybe about 3 months ago. 2 months ago. I went out there in March, and that was one of the main things they were saying. They were saying that people will be breaking into the rooms, watch the housekeeping and all of that shit.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's a fast city out there, though. It is fast. I can't, like I said, I learned my hustle. I saw shit. Oh, it was a lot of shit going on out there, boy. Oh, boy. Like I said, it's by the grace of God that I wasn't in certain circumstances. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm able to be here right now speaking to you, brother. Straight up, man.
God damn. Okay. And then from Miami, you moved to where? Where did you move from there?
I moved back here.
Back here?
Moved
Okay.
back here. I've been back about a little bit over 10 years. Been back here for a little bit over 10 years.
Okay.
So,
All right.
it's been a journey, man.
Yeah. And man, like, so I know you're a producer, artist. Like, which one do you enjoy more?
It's basically both, man. I mean, basically, like when I make a song, I sit down and I just do it from scratch. I just create the beat, come up with the hook, spit the verses, and I haven't wrote a verse down in maybe 20 years or whatever the case may be. So, I've been, just my passion, what I love to do, man. And like I said, if you ever, me and my brother Nate G, shout out to Nate G, man.
Yeah.
That's my artist currently right now that I'm, my main artist that I'm working with. And if you ever lucky enough to come over for a Saturday, after you do the podcast, we do studio session Saturdays, and I just cook up on the spot. We have multiple artists over there. We just, feed off each other's energy. It just be really dope.
Yeah, I seen you on IG one time on a live when you was just like, hey, I'm about to just make up something right here, and you just created a beat right on the spot. And I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah. So that's my little IG series that I got. It's called Whipping in the Kitchen, where I just cook up live on the spot. And, it's been getting some momentum. People like, oh, damn, you really do this. Because, people know me out here in the city for, like, dealing with the girls. Like, you know what I mean? So I got the, the Dallas Angels media group that I've been, going on our 8th year anniversary this year. Shout out to Ginger. Man. That's my girl. She one of my main angels that I work with. We kind of like business partners right now. She be doing the booking by Ginger, which I support her in everything that she does. It's just like she kind of got that little boss girl mentality. You know what I'm saying? So I've been doing that for like eight years, bro. Like and it just started for me. I was urban program director for this internet radio station called 411. It was downtown in Oak Cliff in the Bishop Arts District. And basically it was I had my own show. It was called Dirt in the Streets. It was called Saturday Night Live with Dirt. So I created this kind of like the same thing that I'm doing right now with my podcast now called Henny and Halos, but it's basically where it's I invited people down. They would come sit in the room. I would do now it was basically be a podcast, but it was a radio show back then, so it was live.
Okay.
So basically I was doing that, and I would invite people in. Maybe it was kind of like a pregame situation because I would do it from 9 to 12. So people would come there. I would provide drinks. We would talk shit, talk about current events, have questions. I have females come audition to be a part of the show. I ran that for like 30 weeks. That's how I got all the girls. But I ran that audition, and basically it was just so lit. I have about 50 people inside of this room, lounge area, me doing the radio show. We would pause, turn up to the music. I play the songs. I come back, we talk. Everybody talk shit, drinking. So it was just kind of like a really dope formula. And it's pretty much kind of the same thing that I kind of do now with the Henny and Halos. It's a podcast that I have on Real Life Productions channel. And, it's pretty much, kind of like the same formula, but I just built it from there. I mean, I did the Saturday Night Live with Dirt, and from the female auditions, I said, you know what? I want to do something for the ladies, so I created a Dallas Angels radio show. I for about 6 months, I only kept it to 3 girls. But then I kept getting so many people requested, like, you need to have me on there. You need to put me on there. You need to have me on there. So then I did a casting call over at Sandaga, and shit, it was like 14, 20 girls out there. And, I had like 3 makeup artists. I mean, everything looked official, And the girls, they were like, damn, some of these girls know who I am. And, I didn't know that. Like, it was kind of like shell shocking to them. So from there, this just took on its own, like, mine took its own personality, and I was doing a radio show, but then I just made it a media group, so where we would do photos, booking, video vixen bookings, celebrity interviews. Whenever celebrities come in town, we pop up, give them interviews, interview Young Dolph, interviewed a few people, Raheem Devon, a few people we interviewed, and basically I try to keep that three-headed monster where it was like photos, radio show, and then interviews with the video. So
okay.
And then you throw club hosting on top of that. I mean, it was pretty busy. We was getting booked and stuff like that. So it just kind of took on its own personality. And now, like, I'm still doing it. I just don't do it as dealing with that many women. And
man, I can only imagine.
That fine and that tight of a circumference. And I was married back then when I was doing all of that shit too. Like, I was straight, faithful, hand on the ring, type of dude or whatever. So it was one of those deals where it was just, it's just a learning experience, me learning how to deal with women, deal with people, deal with the harsh realities of the business. And, the shady loop arounds, how people be trying to do and shit like that. So, but man, it was fruitful. Like, it's been fruitful, man. I can't complain about my life at all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So if some lucky lady out there is watching this and was like, I want to be a part of the Dallas Angels,
just reach out to me. Just hit me up. Just hit me up, Dirt Beats on Instagram. You can go to dirtbeats.com, send me a message on there. But I mean, right now I'm looking more to channel that more into advertising, publication advertisement, because what usually happens is that with this whole how everything the universe works, everything goes back around in cycles. I mean, even when it comes to style, fashion, ideas, everything kind of gets regenerated. So right now, what I'm working on is on the publication portion of it. Because to me, the prettiest women in the world live in this region, Texas, because we have a lot of different flavors out here, and you'd be surprised how diverse it is, especially with like. Ethiopians and you got a lot of Spanish people out here. I mean, you'd be surprised like how mixed the culture is as far as when it comes to like different women. You know what I'm saying? And everything's bigger in Texas, so they real thick out here too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I mean, like, for me,
yeah.
And I've been around the world. But man, out here it's some seriousness out here. So. I'm really trying to push that, as far as, Texas, Dallas, and specific. Don't get me wrong, Houston is lit too. Like, man, they got some thoroughbreds out there. Too. You know what I mean? But, the prettiest women live in Texas, Texas in general. You know what I mean? Prettiest women in the world. So that's what I've pretty much been moving more towards. And, using that. And, I've been working with Ginger with doing the bookings and, using some of the angels on some of that and stuff like that. So, it's just been a constant growth, constant thing, man. Like if you want to be a part of it, just reach out to me. I'm one of those guys where I keep it. I don't want to have you bust the envelope open. We just want to press the envelope. We don't have you bust it open. Don't rip it off. I want to press the envelope just a little bit. So, whatever, every photo shoot I used to always do it if it was a color scheme. All white, all black, whatever you're comfortable with wearing. If you want to come in all black drawers, you can do that. If you want to come in a halter top and some spandex, that's cool. If you want to come in a trench coat and some jeans in black, that's cool. However you want to express yourself, self-expression for your style. So, like I said, I mean, I've even had, stud angel. I had a stud angel and all that shit.
What?
So, yeah. So I mean, like, that.
What was she doing?
She could go both ways. She could dress up like a tomboy, but she could also look feminine. You know what I'm saying? So it could go both ways. And so, like, like that's what I said. Like with me, like I'm open. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm an open book.
Yeah. I got
you can read me. Straight up.
I got so many questions about the stud angel, man.
Man, she was cool. Shout out to Disco, man. Shout out to Disco. But like I said, she could go both ways. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was real cool and
literally.
Yeah, and it's like my group, my group, like it's kind of like a industry training for females to deal with the industry. They get to meet people. They know.
Yeah.
And I used to be butthurt after every time I lost an angel. I would be like, damn, people like, Dirt, I don't really want to be a part of it anymore. And it usually is because of other girls or something like that, or somebody's like hating on me or some shit. Niggas, boy, I didn't realize how much hate a nigga be having. For real.
Yeah.
But like niggas used to talk, they put this little shit in their ear and they be like, yeah, you all ain't doing nothing, but I mean, it just used to be like stupid shit that people would say, and I used to be butthurt every time after somebody would, leave it, because at first originally it was called the Dirty Angels because I'm Dirt.
Right.
It was kind of like a Charlie Angels theme.
Right.
I'm Dirt. I really want to. But the type of women that I really focus it around empowering women, because the type of women that I wanted around me were stronger women, alpha females. You know what I'm saying? Because like, for me, man, like, the woman is precious, man. Like having a woman team, like, and you just have to learn how to manage emotions. You have to deal with emotions. You know what I'm saying? But if you can learn how to manage that and just you have a strong team, and make a lot of progress. I've done it. You know what I'm saying? Like, So, it's just one of those deals where, just providing a platform. And I want women that's, talented and can do other things besides just, stand in front of a camera and pose. You know what I mean? So that's what I was really trying to embody, is that, being, come up with your own ideas. However I can empower you and help you do your own ideas and build your brand. It's all about attaching your brand to mine and building your brand. And, and that's what I had to learn. It's like, it's about growth. It's about them growing to a point to be like, man, Dirt, thank you. I appreciate you. But it'd be one of those deals where if I ever reach out, I got good rapport with everybody. So if I ever need them for something, I still book them, even if they not quote unquote an official angel. I like to look at it as angel alumni. But if you look at the alumni, oh my gosh, the baddest ones in Dallas, man. Straight up, straight up.
And people, like for artists, they could actually hit you up if they need some angels, for their videos and all that.
People always hit me up for bookings. They be like, Dirt, we know you got the girls. What's up? Hit me, Yeah. So, I mean, and that's the whole deal. Like, I did that, the whole media, and, I did the whole Dirt in the Streets, where I was just, doing random questions with the whole video. And I would have the girls out there too, you know what I'm saying? So, I was trying to monopolize this whole industry of everything that I've done, you know what I'm saying? With the artists interviewing on the shows, and because it all kind of goes hand to hand. So, that's pretty much, people know me a lot from that Dallas Angel area where it's like, oh man, when I was really heavy in it. People don't even really know how I be making beats. They be like, damn. Bro, we just thought you held camera and hosted clubs with girls, and we didn't even And so, and that's pretty much for the past, maybe since 2018, I've really been pushing more on trying to step out and do my own music. Because, I produced, when I first got back here, I was producing for Kobe Savage. Shout out to Kobe Savage. He's from East Texas, but, he did a lot of things in Dallas, and he's done songs with Flip and Bun B. He kind of like a Texas legend.
Okay.
And a lot of his early stuff I produced. And then Johnny Taylor's grandson, Verse. That's my cousin, actually. He's my first cousin, actually. And but he's the grandson of Johnny Taylor, and crazy voice crazy. And I produced his, some of his early cuts too. So, when I first got back here, I was, started the whole family, got married, and kind of stayed behind the scene. But by 2018, I started kind of thinking I need to do more music. And, I would drop a video here, video there, but since 2018, I've literally dropped something every month, whether it's a single or an instrumental CD or something.
Yeah.
Almost every month.
How long have you been back in Dallas?
I've been back in Dallas maybe since 2008. 2008.
Oh, okay. So
no, 2006. 2006. So almost over 15, about 15 years.
Oh, okay.
So about 2006.
Okay.
2006, 2007, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. And I know when Nate was on the show, Nate is a favorite of ours, on the show. So I know when he came on this last time, he was telling us that you had you started the Dallas Unplugged thing before y'all hooked up this last time to do this one.
So how I used to run it, man, literally this is how I used to run it. I used to have the Dallas Angels radio show in the front of the studio. I used to be over there off of Addison and Honor Road Studios. I would have the Dallas Angels radio show in the front. We would start that from 9 to 11. From 10 to 2 or 10 until, in the back, I would have Dallas Unplug in the back. So I would have people come. People gonna come for the girls. They gonna come. They will pull up for the girls, do the radio show, and then about 10 o'clock, we start fading them to the back. I will finish up the radio show about 11. Everybody just go to the back. The live band is playing, and I mean, it was a really dope situation. And that's pretty much how I curated it back then. I shout out to Philly, man. Philly Q, the drummer. Like, he's one of the main people that kind of helped me start. Because he's a drummer. And he was able to reach out and tap into with the musicians. So, fast forward 5 years later, we've basically, I brought it back in December. I think we did a Christmas pop-up. Man, since then, we just been rolling ever since then. And I reached out to him. I said, hey, man, I really want to bring this back. So, Dallas Unplug. And it's really, really dope platform where it's one of those things where, artists tap in with me. They perform. Artists, basically, it's a platform where artists perform their original music with the live band. But I like to try to do it in a transition matter where it's not like the whole orthodox where, a band 1, 2, and then the band just starts playing and, it's kind of like, it's kind of like a band. That's like them performing with the band. I try to keep the whole transition, want people to capture the transition from sonic sound to live instrumentation. So we'll play their song. They'll perform over their song, maybe almost the whole song or maybe close to the end of the second verse. Then we'll just take that out. And then they just rocking over their song with the live instrumentation. And it could be intimidating for artists that don't know their song, that don't have breath control, that always just maybe whenever they perform, they just perform over the song. They don't take the vocals out. You got to speak. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it could be intimidating. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but being able to capture that transition from sonic to live instrumentation and over again. Shout out to the band, man. Musical Alchemist. They're super duper dope, man. Super duper dope band.
I got a nickname for them. I want to call them the stems. The stems, not the roots. Yeah, but the stems.
Yeah, for real. That's lit. Yeah,
because the band was dope, man.
Band crazy, bro.
The band is dope.
Band is crazy.
Yeah,
bro. I can't even lie, brother. It's just one of those deals where, I've just been blessed to curate that, man. And I'm trying to take that to other cities too. That's the one thing about me. If I like to try to move around and. I'm not, international, but I know different people in different parts of the country. You know what I'm saying? I can go to LA. I know people there. I know people in Miami. I know people in Atlanta. I know people in New York. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those deals where I'm just trying to cultivate that and into something bigger than just Dallas.
Yeah, because I seen when you posted, I guess, like a little videos from all the performers that was there.
Yeah.
And that's where I found Black Egypt.
Black Egypt dope.
Man, Black Egypt is dope, man.
Black Egypt dope, bro.
Dope. He's super dope, man. Yeah. God damn. Black Egypt, man.
Shout out to Black Egypt, bro. What up, bro? I see you, bro.
Man, I just wish he could rake some more music, man.
Yeah.
He be stingy with the music, man.
He be dropping music like Andre 3000.
Yes, man.
Bro, yeah, because I be needing more too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's one of his cuss he had. I forgot the name, how it went. But I I jam it every time he plays it, and I used to actually jam it in my car too. I'll be like, damn, man, I want some more music. Can I get some more music? You know what I'm saying? But he's definitely dope.
He's super dope. So yeah, that's where I found him, just from you posting shit on from your Dallas Unplugged.
That's man. Crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy. I mean, this is the one thing though about I can say about Dallas Unplugged, and this is what happens to me. It's happened to other artists. Is that, man? That energy in that building from those instruments coming off and those frequencies, it makes you feel a certain type of way. And when people leave there, they want to feel like that again. So the only way that you can get to that feeling again is to actually hear what was being played when you was feeling like that. So what people say, they say, hey, Dirt, man, that song that you did, is that song out? I'd be like, yeah, it's out. You can go over here. It's out. Here, let me send you the link. And this one time, the one dude sent me a message. He was like, man, I do this thing. It's kind of like my go-to chorus. Cause people be like, yo, you can sing. I'll be like, I'm not really a vocalist, but I can carry a tone. I'll carry a pitch. I know, like, I'm musically inclined to where I can hear the pitch and I can try to put my voice in that space or whatever the case may be. But as far as like a vocalist singing out loud and shit, like hell no. But but it's something that I know that this keep it on the low hook that I do every time, and I know that I'm gonna be able to hit the right pitch. It don't even matter what key it's in. I'm always gonna be able to hit the right pitch and sing it the correct way. And dude hit me up about that, and he was just like, hey man, is that song? I was like, bro, that was a freestyle. I freestyled that verse, and that's like my freestyle hook. That's just kind of something that I just go to when I do with the band. Like, whenever I freestyle with the band or something, I try to put a hook or something like that in there. But it was one of those deals where, it just shows me that, people really fuck with the experience. You know what I'm saying? They fuck with the experience and what's, radiating off of those instruments, man. You know what I'm saying?
And one of your songs that I really fuck with, man, and I only heard it a few times live. I put in that work.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
I appreciate that, bro. Yeah.
Man, I was like, this song is dope, man.
I appreciate that, man. So on my artist tip, so like I said, since really last year I dropped the album every 2018 I dropped an album like 6 months, and then I maybe chilled, and then I kind of kept up with projects either I produced or I did co-projects or something like that. But last year, that's pretty much what I did. Every month, I dropped a project. And so, and like 1 month from this short span, like I probably recorded about 5 albums in about 6 weeks.
Damn.
Like I did like an Afrobeats album. I did like the new album that I just released. I just released it, 1990 Lake Drive. All 90 cut samples. I just remixed it, kind of put my own dirt on it. It's really dope. Like cause I'm a 90s baby, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in the 90s, and to hear all of those songs like remixed in a new way with the sub and all, it's pretty dope. So, but I recorded that. And that song that you're talking about, Hard Hats, that's the name of it. I got this project that I'm going to release for my birthday. It's called Afar, and that's everything happens for a reason. And it's just like, to me, it's like one of those deals where it was almost like a prelude to the circumstances that I was going to face at the end of the year when I recorded it, because it's all like self-motivating, like get up and do it, like press through. It's all about growth, uplift another, da-da-da-da. It's kind of like in that whole, like that's what the whole album is about, and it's like self-help rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just say it like that. And that's one of those songs that's on that. So I wanted to release it early. I was like, oh, I like this song. Let me release it. I shot a video for it in New Orleans when I was traveling. I actually shot it on my iPhone.
What?
Man, I be shooting videos on the iPhone, bro. That shit be crazy. Yeah. Like I do all my editing for all my videos. I do pretty much all of my graphics, all of my flyers. So I just try to, like, it's one of those deals where I just don't want to count on other people. I just want to, I'm beginning, like, I wasn't good at the beginning. Yeah. But as I continue to grow, continue to do it, man. I get better. So
yeah. Who's the girl that's singing on that song? That I put in workers on.
So the girl Email, she's actually a part of the band, but she's actually not on the original track. That was just the band just vibing with the song.
Really?
And just singing, like she was just sing. I need to put her on the remix though, because she was killing it. Yeah. E-Melody, bro. She's fire, bro. She's a part of the Musical Alchemist band.
Yeah.
So it's her and then Jay Carlos, who are the singers.
Okay.
And it's a whole situation.
Man, that's because that song when I heard it live, I was like, it was motivating me. I don't know to do what, but it was just like it was just like I was like, man, I'm fucking putting that work. I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, this is a song I need when I'm going through something, or when I'm like I got to get determined. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's what I was trying to do, as far as like I said, motivate people that's in the mud to get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? And push through.
Yeah, man. Through. That's freaking dope. That's dope, man. So as I know you do a bunch of shit. How did you what relationship do you have with the real life production.
Because
they got. I'm sorry. They got a. For people who don't know, it's a podcast, or I don't even know what is.
Real Life Street Stars is the interview. So it's Real Life Productions, and then Real Life Street Stars is the main. It's for the interviews, and it's basically like the biggest vlog in Texas to me. I mean, we do interviews. We've done Mark Henry, Blue Bootsy, the baby.
I would say Real Life Street Stars and Say Cheese are the biggest ones from Texas.
Absolutely. Those two, absolutely. Sean Cotton, shout out to Sean Cotton. But man, shout out to the whole Real Life Street Stars team, though, man. Jeff, Fast, Runt, Midnight, Joker, Rook. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole family situation out there, man. And those brothers embraced me maybe about 5-6 years ago, and it's been family ever since, man. It's like a good group of brothers, man. Good group of brothers. Okay. Real.
And what affiliation do you have? You just record the videos?
No,
or what you?
No. So I'm kind of so I have a podcast on the channel too, but I'm more of a member of the group. Okay. I guess I'm an executive producer because I executive produce the Henny and Halo's podcast. But like I book interviews for the Street Stars, like with Asian Doll. And stuff like that. So for different people that I know and that I can connect and get them on the platform, that's what I be trying to do. So I came in, like sometimes I'll ask questions. Like sometimes that's my voice on the interview too, behind the scenes, because you don't never see the people.
Right.
You just hear their voices. So sometimes I hop in there, but for the most part, it's usually Jeff, Fast, Joker, Midnight, Munt, Rook, you know what I'm saying? That's usually, and the people that's, doing it. And sometimes I'll pop up, depending on who's at the thing or if I book somebody for it. You know what I'm saying? But, the interviews be going up, man. Like, interviews be going up. We got hella views. We looking at expanding out to Atlanta. Yeah. So it's a whole situation right now. Like, we about to make it move for real. Just trying to take over as far as an expansion. And that's where I got the Henny and Halo. So, a lot of people reach out to Real Life for everything. We got a studio over there. We shoot videos. So people need girls for videos and stuff like that. So, but we're working on a few couple plays. And like I said, with the podcast, with the Henny and Halo's podcast, it's a basically a live interactive podcast with a studio audience, and it's all relationship based. So it's like female versus male in an open opinion in a setting, and it's something that you can like take your date to or some shit like that. Like you want to go out, eat, take your date there. Because and what happens is that you really get people's true answers about how they feel versus you asking them, based off of y'all's relationship. You're just in an open setting. So many women have come to me. They say, man, thank you for inviting me to this. I really found out how a man thinks, or it let me insight into how a man thinks, or some shit like that. Like this shit is crazy.
It's a live audience there when y'all shoot?
It's a live. So recently, since COVID, we brought it back in, we have to bring it back inside. Yeah. But, when I first started it was actually in the club. It was in, now it's Opera, but it used to be called Supper Club. And we did it at Townhouse. We used to do it on the roof at Townhouse. Really? So, like, man, we had like, shit. When we used to do it at Townhouse, we had like 100 people out there. Really? Just sitting there listening to the podcast. And, that's when I had Keita Rose. Shout out to Keita Rose. I had her, Mel, Ginger, and Dallas Brazil. So my lineup back then was just crazy, like as far as
yeah.
If you see who I'm talking about, man, trust me, lineup was crazy. Yeah. But like now, like I said, we about to get ready to bring it back outside for season 3 because season 2 we was inside. So I'm just looking at. I got a whole bunch of situations at different places that I got as far as like with different venues that I deal with. Yeah. So I'm just really trying to figure out what's the best fit right now. And I think I got a surprise though for season 3 as far as one of the guest hosts that's gonna do the show with me. So so it should be pretty dope. We've been trying to work everything out, but I got a surprise guest who's gonna do the show for season 3. Should be pretty lit. Okay. Radio personality, big radio personality. So
from Dallas?
Yeah, we're not from Dallas, in Dallas, but she's been across the country. But I
think I got an idea.
Yeah, you might have an idea.
But I ain't gonna say.
You might have an idea. Yeah, she's on season 3. So like just like I said in the song, like with me, I'm just gonna keep shooting. I'm not worried about if it's going in. I'm just practicing on my form. You know what I'm saying? Because if my form is right, if my form is perfect, it's no way it's not gonna go in. It's gonna go in. You know what I'm saying? So,
man,
that's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. You got so much shit going on. Like, you the plug of Dallas, man. Low key.
I'm tapped in. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? People, my peers, I feel like that I get genuine respect from my peers. As far as people that's in the industry, when they see me, it's always love. And that's why, and with me, I just try to keep the energy high and just positive, because like it's one of those deals when the energy is so positive, people are actually happy when they see you and they haven't seen you. Like, people that see me, they be like, "Dirt." They be like, "Whoa, what's up, yeah?" So that's just that energy, just being positive and just, always showing love. And that's pretty much my motto, is just show love and keep it moving. Because the world keeps turning, man. The world's gonna keep turning.
Yeah, man. Talk about you got a clothing line too?
Yeah. So clothing line. This is Merzo. This is what I'm wearing right here. The whole little thing. I got the Dallas, Texas Unplugged, right? DTXU, and Merzo. So it's basically music elevating goals. That's what it stands for. And like I said, my goal is just to I aspire to inspire and just bring value to people's life with music, because music is really like a soundtrack to your life. I mean, music is therapy. I mean, music is a lot. Music does a lot for people, especially in this day and time. So like I said, it's just music elevating goals. I mean, it's a longer acronym, but that's basically what it stands for.
Okay.
It's music elevating goals. And just like I said, my goal is just to add value to people's life with music.
Yeah. Man, okay. And where can people get the clothes if they?
All of my stuff is grammatically spelled correct. Well, I don't know if this is even a word, Merzo, but it
is now.
It is how you say it, Merzo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just like dirtbeats.com, you can go to dirtbeats.com, you can go to merzo.com. Everything's up there. I got a couple. I haven't dropped the spring line yet, but I got some stuff for the ladies for the spring line that should be pretty dope. So I got that. I got Beat Wars.
What's that?
Beat Wars is a producer battle showcase that I do. I've been hosting the camp out beat battle with shout out my brother Campion Bond. That's my brother right there. And I've been hosting it with him. And when he started it, he was like, "Man, I was like, man, I wanted to do something too." I was like, "But let me just host yours until I'm ready to start mine." So I've been hosting his for about a year, and then 2 months ago I started mine. So I have a whole idea about that too, just doing basically a national beat league where it's just a whole league for producers, EDM producers, R&B producers, whatever you do. So that's in the process right now. So I mean, like I said, I be trying to compartmentalize everything. Like, I wish there was two of me.
I don't know how
I wish there was two of me, man. For me to try to do all this shit, like, oh man, sometimes I can't even front. I be like, oh my gosh, bro. And like, even like not even today, like right now, as soon as I leave here, I have to drive back across town and go coach my my son's basketball team, which is Merzo Bulldogs. So I try to keep everything lined up. Have the parents in the Merzo merch, and then my team it's kind of like the Toronto style, Raptor style, or whatever. It's got the little thing across the front of it, and it says Merzo. So Merzo Bulldogs, and the first season, man, we was undefeated, but man, we've been getting our ass kicked since we came back from COVID. Everybody just forgot everything, bro. They forgot the trap defense. They forgot how to do layups and shit. I'm like, bro, got Merzo looking bad out here, but we lost every game in the last season, but when we got to the playoffs, we won the championship. So we took home the trophies. So we took home the trophies, but we lost every game in the season. So now, man, we kind of we've been doing better. We've been doing better lately.
What age group is this?
11 years old. Well, fifth grade. Fifth grade. So 10 to 11. So 10, 11 years old. So my son, he be trying to ball. I got a couple other good players that's on there too, but COVID just, man, like the kids got big and they were out of shape, and I mean they couldn't do anything, man. Forgot everything, bro. I be sitting over there. I be like, oh, man, you know what? Let me sit down. Oh God, let me sit down, man. But I love coaching the kids, though. It is something that I love to do. As far as like being able to give whatever knowledge that I have and kind of pass it down and try to help them not make the same mistakes that I've made, or just, sometimes it's, it takes a village. Sometimes a kid fearing disappointing somebody else goes a long way versus just a parent. You know what I'm saying? So, that's one of the things that I like to do too. I got them draped in Merzo too, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just be trying to stay busy, man. It's all about staying busy. A man that don't work, that man don't eat. Right, you know what I mean?
Right. Man, God damn. God bless you, man.
Hey, thank you, brother. God bless you, man. I appreciate you having me on the show.
I'm exhausted just thinking about all the shit you do, man.
Man, I don't know. I've been talking like a bitch, boy. God damn. Yeah, but just in the sum of everything that I do. So yeah, that, and then like I said, I got the ladies, so I do events. Like I got the half naked lingerie party. Well, we're doing bunny and bow ties. It's not lingerie, but I'm doing like the model party and photo shoot parties and shit like that. So I just be trying to stay busy out here, man, and just do events, do music, and then do media. Yeah.
Let me ask you this: if your music popped off, could you put everything down to pursue the music?
I would still do what I'm doing because
really?
I just love to do it. I would just try to do it on a grander scale. If I get in them and I'm able to touch like major people, oh shit, man, you gonna have to do this for me. We gonna get the money. We gonna break a bag. Like me, I ain't even stingy. I break the bag, but I would basically do exactly what I do, just on a larger scale. That's all. I wouldn't even stop doing shit that I'm doing. I would just be like, oh, now I can do this. Now I can reach out to this person instead of it being Dallas Unplugged with local artists. It's Dallas Unplugged with motherfuckers that's on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or whatever the case may be. Like, you know what I mean? It's like. Yeah, that's what I wouldn't even, I don't even see myself, like that's what, sometimes people say, you should concentrate, a jack of all trades is a master of none, which I understand that. Like, I definitely get that. But for me, I feel like that as people have been successful at being a master at that trade, and I'm better at that trade if they pursue a master. They suppose I'm better, if they, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. So that's how I feel. So, I think that as long as you're persistent and consistent in what you do and believe in manifestation, believe in seeing and doing, and if you see it, close your eyes, you see it, you can do it, you believe you can do it, it will happen. Literally will happen. I'll give you a prime example. So the new video that I shot when I was in Miami for the Afar album, it's called Lemonade. Right, all yellow. Look like a whole little ass chocolate lemon drop out there, right? Prior to that day, I wanted to get a convertible. I rented a car. I wanted to get a convertible, but I went to get it, and then it was gone. And then the next day, I was like, damn, I'm not going to be able to use a car, so we was just going to get a rental. But I was like, man, it would be dope if I had a yellow drop. Boop. On the damn Turo app, a yellow drop pops up, a yellow Mustang. Boom, rented it, boom. I already had the locations. And the location shots came out really, really dope. As far as like how all the shit look real, real dope. It's gonna be dope for summertime. So, but that was pure manifestation. I just thought about it, closed my eyes. I was like, damn, I really want a yellow drop. I really should. Really set it off. I had the yellow drop. Boom, shit popped up. Boom, rented it. Yeah. Cheaper than the shit that would have been that I didn't want. So people, you have to really believe in manifestation. Manifest, seeing, believing. Yeah. It's very, very crucial. Like,
have you do you fuck with books? You read books?
I've been on audio books. I do read. I have read motivational books, but lately I've been slipping, bro. Like I got the 50 Cent book, and I have not opened it up. I've had it for almost a year.
The 50 or the new one that he just dropped a couple years.
Yeah. I got that one maybe 6 months ago, and I ain't opened that shit once. I just bought my girl Little D. Shout out to Little D on air. I just bought her book, and I ain't opened that shit up yet either. I'm gonna open it up though, and it's just one of those deals where, man, I want to read more, but man, I just be so damn busy. But I need to like sit down instead of watching TV. I need to read a book,
man. Because I was speaking of manifestation. It's like it's rules and laws to certain shit that you got to do, and we had Freeway Ricky Ross on the show. And I had the book, but I just never really read it. The Think and Grow Rich? Yeah, Think and Grow Rich. Man, that book is so freaking
fire.
Dope, man.
I need to get that then.
It's dope.
It's by Freeway Ricky Ross?
No, it's not by him. It's by, who was that book by? Don't get me to lying to you, man. I can't remember, but it's called Think and Grow Rich. It's a major book. I've had it in my house for like 2 years, but once he came on the show and said it, it was like that was the book that he used to manifest him getting out of jail, to manifest him getting back his money and all the money that the police took from him. And then I started reading it, and I was like, okay, I see why this was like a major part of his process of getting him out of jail and everything.
It's crazy.
The book is dope, man.
I need to check that. You said what it's called?
Think and Grow Rich.
Think and Grow Rich. Okay, for sure.
Yeah,
I heard
man.
I need to read that one, and then the CAST system. I heard this thing called CAST.
CAST. I haven't heard of it.
Well, you know, I may be quoting it wrong, but it's about a CAST system. I think it's called CAST, if I'm not mistaken. But I heard it's about the whole ideology of the whole CAST system, how the infrastructure is set up for civilization, period. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna definitely put that one on. What was it called?
Think and Grow Rich.
Think and Grow Rich. Okay.
And another one was called. I'm doing it on the audio book. It's called. I think it's called 3 Words or something. What the fuck is it called? Come on. It's 3 Magic Words. 3 Magic Words is dope too, because there's principles and laws about how to manifest things, how to actually get that energy going, and it's once you tap into those laws and those rules, shit'll just start coming like this, man. I'm telling you, and I'm speaking from experience that I know. Like, I haven't got all the rules down, and when I was in college, I used to do it just unconsciously, not knowing what I'm doing. But every time I was just like, oh, this is what the fuck I want this. I'm gonna make sure this happen, and then I just put the energy out there. The shit would come true every freaking time.
Yeah,
every freaking time, without a doubt, man. But it's ways that you could just manifest things like. It's so easy, man.
Yeah, I've been seeing that though, for real.
It's so easy
because you know, when you get ideas, like, just do it.
Yeah, especially somebody like you that's a curator and got a bunch of ideas and things that's growing. I'm telling you, if you tap into the book and use your brain, use your mind to actually grow your shit, man. Just like when we was talking before, when you came in. Me and my camera guy John was talking about doing a live stream. Soon as you walked in, you was like, "Man, I would love to do a live stream." And look, man, look at
that. Is crazy.
Yes,
that's
man.
Crazy. That's lit though.
Yes,
that's super lit though. Yes. That's super lit.
I'm just.
You're right. That's a prime example.
Yes, exactly, man.
That's tight. That's tight.
And so, like, it is so freaking dope, man. But yeah, man, don't get me talking about manifestation, because I'll talk about that shit all day, man. So here's a couple of questions I want to ask you, man. Every time I bring an artist on here, I always ask them about what's better, to go independent, stay independent, or go with a major. What's your opinion?
I think it's better to do a partnership with the major. I think as long as you have the major stamp and your contract is correct, you should be fine. Because, I mean, look at Nipsey Hussle. Guarantee his contract was fine. Guarantee he was benefiting. Because Nipsey was completely independent, but then before, what happened, he had signed. But he was a partnership. It's more about partnerships versus being a 360 contract slave, so that's what I wouldn't do. I would be like, look, like a label, for me, I feel like I am super attractive to a label. I do everything myself. I do everything. I make the beats, I mix the shit, I master the shit. I do everything myself. And not only that, like, I'm a public figure on, like, all this shit, other shit that I do. Like, podcast, radio personality, all this other shit. I think I would be perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? I may need some teeth work or go to the dentist or some shit, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And do some push-ups or some shit, But besides that, I mean, I relatively still look young and shit too.
Yeah.
Like, so for me, I think I would be perfect for a label to do a certain type of partnership where don't try to fuck me out of my money. You know what I'm saying?
You know they're going to do that.
Yeah, they're going to try to, but this is the thing. This is another thing that I realized too. It is so much power in perception. Because a lot of things that I do, people wouldn't do. But I do it because of my perception and how I perceive myself and the standard that I hold myself and how I want other people to perceive me as well. You know? Because, I mean, currently right now, people think that money is money. But really, man, the real money, the real currency is relationships. Because a relationship can change your life way quicker than $1 can or $20 or even fucking $100,000. You can maybe going through that shit in 1 year, but you get the right relationship, curate some shit, build some shit, that'll change your life. That's really, and that's why I try to work on all my relationships, because relationships is the new currency. For real.
Talk about it, man. It's so true. So
Facts,
fucking
bro.
true, man. I've gotten more from relationships than I have with actual money.
Yeah.
I've gotten more from relationships.
Straight up fact.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Second question. Do you agree with, I forget, so many rappers didn't said it now. I think it was T.I., the person who I heard said, they was like, being a rapper is the most scariest job to have nowadays. Do you agree or disagree with that?
Depends on who you rapping to. Like, if you like a drill rapper or a drill street rapper, it is dangerous. And that's what they've probably been trying to push more, to try to pop or commercialize that. But, like, nigga, I play with the band. Like, ain't nobody fucking coming to no band spot with no AK and no fucking chopper. These grown folks up in here minding grown business, doing grown things.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's young. Like, for a young rapper and a young drill rapper, yes, it's definitely dangerous, because it's like gangster culture amplified, gangster culture added with shock value. Who can do the most gangster shit shock value wise? Fuck principle, fuck moral, fuck G code. All of that's out the door. We don't even do that. Are you viral? How many followers you got? How many people are looking at you? How many views you got? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nah, for me it ain't dangerous at all, because shit, I ain't rapping to them niggas. I mean, will I do a drill beat and make a drill beat and talk some shit? Hell yeah, I will. But is that my genre of audience of who I want to appeal with? The youth like that? No, and see, this is what people have a misconception of. They really make hip hop feel like it's just, you know, so young. It is. It does have like, now hip hop has evolved. Hip hop has people that listen to hip hop when they're 60 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, so you have like and what happens is that the youth shapes the sound for what they want to commercialize, because that's the people that's coming up. But as far as when you say hip hop overall, hip hop has like a 40-year time span and it's different sounds. Hip hop got its own genres. Okay,
yeah.
you have music genres,
Yeah.
but then hip hop has its own genres. Every other music genre don't have its own genre.
Yeah.
Hip hop you got lo-fi hip hop, you got gangster rap, you got West Coast rap, you got East Coast rap, you got dirty South rap,
Backpack
rap.
Yeah.
I mean, like Midwest, and all the shit sounds different. I mean, they doing the same things. They putting poetry over the beat, but the actual sounds, the rhythmitations, the tempo, all of the shit is different. Like, hip hop got its own genre. Like, that's the thing. Like, they couldn't have expected hip hop to be what it is and to continue to do what it's doing. You know what I'm saying? And even right now, as an artist, I think it's a great time to be an artist. I think about 5 years ago, 7 years ago, when Drake came out, it's probably one of the best time to be an artist, because you have more leverage with the internet. If you really knew the power of the internet, you knew how to control it. The algorithms weren't controlled back then. That was probably the best time. But now they got this shit. They got this shit on a grid lot. You want views, you got to pay for that shit. I even be seeing fucking people with blue check marks sponsored ads. You got 1 million followers. Why the fuck are you sponsoring an ad?
Oh, wow. That's the game now.
I've seen it.
Golly, man.
I'm seeing it. I could be the crown talking, but I've seen that.
Yeah.
I know for a fact I've seen that. I've seen a sponsored ad by a person with a blue check.
Jesus Christ. Man, where can people, if people want some artists is listening to this and they want to buy some beats from you, man?
Look, I got a special, man. Tap in with me. I got a special this month. 2 for $100. You get 2 beats for $100. You can come to the studio. I'll make them custom right there on the spot, or I'll send them to you. However you want to do it. 2 beats for $100. All you got to do is tap in, add Dirt Beats. Of course, I'm going to keep the royalties, but you'll get a Rap Over them exclusive. I won't give it to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. I really be trying to build projects with artists. I'm on this new show called Spin Me, where I got to do like a competition with 2 artists and bring them together, see if we can do the best song. And I'm waiting for them to come through too. I'm waiting for y'all to come through. But yeah, just tap in with me, man. Dirt Beats. Everything is Dirt Beats. From my website, DIRTBEATS, to my Gmail, to my Cash App. It's all Dirt Beats.
Okay.
It's all Dirt Beats.
Okay, man. That's what's up, man. Man, can you leave us with a little bit of I'll put in that work, man? Some bars from there.
Let me see if I can remember that. Man, I have so many verses in my head. Let me see if I can remember that.
That's just my shit,
Hold
man.
on, let me see. Persistence breaks resistance. Gotta stay consistent. That just means keep shooting when you keep missing. A lesson that my daddy told me, man, yeah, it's all about the form. Don't worry if it's going in. Dreams they try to sell you. Success don't come with failure, no matter what they tell you. Remember, life is Bella. Envy ones are jealous, but the flow overzealous. But the guy so fly might come with propellers. Ready for war, clutching on my battle axe. Instagram got niggas third eye with cataracts. Acting like cattle at a cattle ranch. I'm just working, rolling out records like Cadillacs. Shorty wanna ride, I told her to saddle that. Man, I'm on that vibe, no lie, actual fact. Rap like I'm packing a Mac in the back of the act at the trap with the raps at the slap, clap at your back. That's the first part.
Okay.
That's the first. I couldn't remember that first part. I was like, God damn. I couldn't remember that first part. But my favorite line in that is working, rolling out records like Cadillacs. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like Cadillac car, but Cadillac Records. You know.
Oh, okay.
Cadillac Records is in that movie was like Motown.
Yeah.
To be Motown. You know what I'm saying? And Motown came out with crazy records, but you know that's like a double entendre. Like so. I'm a lyricist at heart, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got bars on the low, but, you know, sometimes I don't even be trying. I just try to make the shit sound good. But on this particular song and this particular album, I definitely was trying to, like, you know, do that food for thought type of deal. So I appreciate the love, though, man.
For sure, man. For sure. Thank you for tapping in with us, too, man. For sure,
Hell yeah. Tap In Podcast. You better get it now. Watch now. That's a drop right there. You got that?
I got it. We got it. We got it. Yo, man, thank y'all for tapping in with us, man. Don't forget, the getting is in the giving, man. This has been the Tap In Podcast. Holla.
Hey.